Frasier, he goes to Boston to visit his son. He's on his way to Europe. He's taking a long-deserved, not early retirement, but he's made his fortune. He wants to take some time off. He's moving to Europe, but then he stops and visits Freddie, and he just gets these pangs of like, I want to be his father, and I want to have a more of a relationship with him. So he decides he's just going to buy the building so he can have the next door apartment, and the next door apartment happens to be the owner's unit, so it's 2 stories. So it's grander than Freddie's. It's somewhere near Cambridge because that's where Frasier will work. He gets a job as a guest lecturer at Harvard, and he gets to share an office with his friend Alan. And then we also see Frasier's lecture hall. So Frasier's apartment is in a vintage, like 4-story, Boston multi-unit family an apartment building, and you go in, and you see some of the same details as Freddie's, like the same windows, but everything else is just so thoughtfully designed, whether it's the handrail, up the stairs. We had some custom-made wallpaper that looks like giant Rorschach tests, and that refers to what he does for a living. And again, we see Frasier's piano. Frasier, the character, and Kelsey, the actor, are, they can play beautifully. And while Frasier's Seattle apartment had a lot of like postmodern, modern furniture, very nicely done, very well appointed. If you can imagine the same, the same kind of care. He's still the same man. He's a connoisseur. He has great taste. He's well-traveled, well-read. It's all those things, but for today. So, and it's masculine. So that's what his apartment's about. The writers, they want to say, certain things, like a designer's name. And there's, I can't just go out and buy Coco Chanel's sofa, like that's just not possible. If you see it and you say it has to be it. So we did give the writers, we dressed the set, and then we went around, and you can say this, you can say, Mario Bellini, these are his chairs. You can say Porter Toledo, that's that wallpaper. This is Ryan McAnally. He is a ceramic artist who does pendants. And those pendants, they're just nice and modern, and they're like perforated, but it's perforated in a Morse code. So one says Kelsey and the other one says Frasier. And so those were custom. And Kelly Wursler. So we went around and we gave them what we could, like whether it's a person's name or a style. That's a brutalist sculpture. Those are architectural models from the 1940s. So they're all real things that we can see and say.